Welcome back to the Bright Light Wellness YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to jump on here and do a quick video about light and blood sugar because I think it is such a valuable conversation to have because so many of us are struggling with blood sugar issues and diabetes type 2 is quite rampant and we don't realize it's not just about the food that we put into our body, it's also about the light. Just like there is junk food, there is junk light and it is affecting our biology. The light that touches your eyes and touches your skin affects your biology greatly. And it also affects your hormones, metabolism, and blood sugar balance and regulation. So I really want to have a conversation with you about this right now. So I mean, I talk about this at length in my Get Your Light Right webinar, so you can check that out. And I also have a blue blockers guide and webinar that you can check out, link below. So if you want to learn more, check those out. But I'm going to try to give you a small gist here about what you can do to support your health and rebalance your blood sugar without even touching your food. Of course, you want to eat whole foods that are nutrient dense, bioavailable, and come from nature, hopefully seasonal and local. And you don't want to be overeating or snacking all day because that is not going to support blood sugar regulation. I have a webinar on that as well called Ancestrally and Seasonally Nourished, so you can check that out as well. But let's get back to light and blood sugar. So the light that enters your eyes affects your hormones. Your eyes are actually hormone making organs. I love that. That's Dr. Valerie Jean Grande, a friend of mine and a colleague of mine. And she is an ophthalmologist who focuses with a quantum circadian lens. And you will make hormones in your eyes based off of the light signals that you give it. So what the light that enters our eyes affects what hormones are released and what's at certain times. Okay. So when we're in natural sunlight, it's like an adaptogen to our hormones. Okay. It helps balance our cortisol and melatonin patterns. When we get our circadian rhythms on point, we will balance our cortisol and melatonin patterns, right? When we see sunrise light instead of, okay, let's give this as an example. In the morning, when you wake up, if you get outside and you look at your blue lit phone, you get up, I'm sorry. In the morning, when you get up and you scroll on your blue lit phone, or you turn on your LEDs, or drink a cup of coffee, or you go a HIIT workout, or you look at your emails, you're going to jack up your cortisol, right? And you're going to just regulate your blood sugar. But if you go outside and see sunrise light, naked eyes, naked skin, bare feet on the ground, earthing, all helps because that helps balance cortisol as well. It's going to help tell the body to put the brakes on melatonin and release cortisol in this nice slow trickle effect where it's not going to be like this jolt or jarring to the situation or to the system. Okay. Second thing we want to talk about with light and blood sugar is infrared light. Infrared light. So first of all, you want to get the cortisol coming out, not in a jolt, in a nice slow way. Okay. Second thing that's going to support you is being in infrared light. Now, I don't necessarily mean you need to buy an infrared light therapy device, although those things can be beneficial. I'm sitting next to you, probably see a beautiful glow on my face. I'm sitting next to an incandescent light bulb from Strainless Lighting. My code there is Bright Light Wellness. And this has infrared heat. So what infrared heat does is it helps balances blood sugar. It supports mitochondria, it supports exclusion zone water, and red is like the antidote to blue. So blue will spike your blood sugar and red will lower your blood sugar. And the sun, in nature's wonderful intelligence, always has red whenever blue is out. So if blue is out, blue light from the sun is out, which is not bad. Blue light from the sun is good. Red will always be there to counterbalance it. Okay. It's like the inflammatory and the anti-inflammatory come together. So when you're outside in infrared light, you're going to help balance your blood sugar just from being outside. Combine that with earthing, that will also help balance your blood sugar. Maybe I should do a video on earthing. I probably haven't done one in a long time. I'm going to write it down. Earthing. Okay, so you want to be outside in natural light to help balance that blood sugar. Just the light alone, infrared light alone, will help balance your blood sugar. So if you could take your meals outside and eat them outside and have your feet on the earth at the same time, that alone will help balance your blood sugar. Okay, if you could eat proteins and fats at breakfast, that will also help stabilize your blood sugar. You do want to eat in the morning because we don't want to be stressing the system out by not eating. So an ideal morning looks like I go outside. I'm got naked eyes. I stand barefoot. I have some time at sunrise light. Maybe I take a slow walk. Maybe I just walk in my grass. Maybe I drink some mineral rich water or some herbal tea. And then I go and make breakfast and I eat that. And it has protein, bioavailable protein, and, nutrient dense foods that are whole and real. And I have that and I eat that. Which has proteins and fats, which will help stabilize my blood sugar, and hopefully I won't be hungry for 4 to 5 hours. That's like, ta-da, you had a magic morning that is going to make your blood sugar regulation so much better throughout the day. Okay, during the day, you want to spend more time outside than inside if possible. If you're in junk light is your blue light, artificial blue light, not blue light from the sun, but your LEDs, your fluorescents, you're in Target, you're in the Whole Foods, you're in wherever, in your home, if you have LEDs, we just don't turn them on. You will be messing with your cortisol and blood sugar because blue light, without the balance of red, spikes cortisol and then thus spikes blood sugar. So your modern screens, your blue lit screens, your computer, your phone, your LEDs, your fluorescents all spike blood sugar. Okay. Especially somebody who's susceptible to that, who has a genetic predisposition. That doesn't mean genetics are your destiny, but those people have to be more careful, i.e., me. I have to be more careful. So in your home, you want to use incandescent bulbs. Strainless lighting is one to go with. Code Bright Light Wellness Coach or Bright Light Wellness. You want to turn off the LEDs. You want to add infrared into your environment. You want to open the windows. You want to be outside as much as you can. You could use Iris software to block off that the blue light, to change it. My screen is completely red. I'm very used to it. You don't need to have the blue light on in your screen. You can use filters for that. We have a filter on our TV that's from Shop Waken. Um, you can get blue light blocking glasses. You can get yellow ones for the daytime. Turn your screens red. Turn your phone screen red. That's a simple Google search, simple YouTube search. How do I turn my phone screen red? You will learn it. Okay. Just and get rid of artificial blue light in your environment as much as you can. If you cannot do that, get a good quality pair of yellow tone blue blockers. I would recommend the ones from Chroma. They're very good. I have them and I love them. That's getchroma.co. My code there is Bright Light Wellness, or Viva Rays, also amazing. My code there is Bright Light Wellness as well. They are more of an expensive pair, but they're worth it, especially if you have prescriptions or you work all day long in an indoor environment. You want to be outside as much as you can, though. Light breaks, take the blue blockers off, get the right signal. Okay. At night, you want to block artificial light. It is imperative. Artificial light at night, especially, is more dangerous because insulin clocks out and blood sugar rises rapidly. Your insulin can go up with without consuming food. You don't have to eat a donut. You don't have to eat a sugary donut. Just by sitting in front of your TV and watching the blue lit screen. This can drive your cortisol. It does drive your cortisol and suppress your melatonin, which is your healing hormone. You're a major antioxidant, but this will drive your cortisol up and then thus drive your blood sugar up. And you have not even eaten anything sugary. Okay, so you want to avoid artificial light at night like it's your job if you have any kind of blood sugar issues. Again, now you're getting an orange pair of blue blockers or a red tone pair of blue blockers. I have discount codes below for Midwest Red Light Therapy, Chroma, Viva Rays, Block Blue Light. My discount code in all of these is Bright Light Wellness. Go look at them and grab some pairs if you don't have it. Start making your environment dimmer at night. I use strainless lighting and I just lower it down. It's like having a little candle. Lower it really low. I don't need to have bright lights at night. It's just not necessary. But you want to be exposed to infrared light often too, right? Infrared light heals the mitochondria and supports blood sugar balance. Eat all your meals outside. Ground if you can, as much as you can throughout the day. It lowers cortisol. It balances hormones. It activates the parasympathetic. There are so many wonderful things to say about grounding. So this is what I wanted to come on here and mention because I feel like for my clients who are struggling with blood sugar issues, this is a non-negotiable step. And it's a modern block to healing if you're not thinking about your light environment and choosing to make changes to it. So I wanted to come on here and just talk about that. The magic bullets for supporting blood sugar with your light environment is bright days outside in sunlight, dark nights, emitting all blue and green light from your environment, okay? Eating your meals outside, getting sources of infrared light. That could also be firelight. That could be an incandescent bulb. That could be a red light therapy device. It's sunlight. Sunlight is 50% infrared all day long. Infrared light lowers blood sugar, balances blood sugar. So that's your other thing. So if you need more support, go and grab my Get Your Light Right webinar and ebook. It's a 2-hour webinar. It will teach you how to use light as a healing modality. And there's an ebook that you could print and read and understand. Have it for life. You can also get my blue blockers guide. These are not expensive things that I offer. The Get Your Light Right ebook is $30. The Blue Blockers Guide is 12. Get these things and start understanding this information so you can heal not only your blood sugar issues, but your hormones, your metabolism. You know, people who have bright days and dark nights are thinner. They have a better functioning metabolism. They go to the bathroom every morning. They have bowel movements every morning. All of these things, your circadian biology dictates all of these things. They sleep better, they repair better, they have more balanced minerals, they don't have pathogens, right, overtaking their body because supports your detox pathways. It is like it is the foundation to health, and it's a modern block to healing that I am really passionate about sharing because I didn't know about it, and I saw too many practitioners who didn't know about it. And when I found out about it, it changed my life. So I'm never going to stop sharing about it. So be prepared to hear more and more and forever and always. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any more questions. Get my webinars, the Get Your Light Right webinar and ebook, and the how and when and why and where to use blue blockers if you need that one. In additional, like you need to hear information more, they are access for lifetime access and they are not expensive and they will make a difference. If you need more support, you can book in with me for one-to-one coaching. If you need more support than that, there's one-to-one coaching or just a one-off coaching. You can do just like a one session if you have questions, or one-to-one coaching if you have many questions and you want to work on more things. So let me know what you need and let me know your questions. I'm here to support you. Have a fantastic day. And if you didn't know that light affects your blood sugar, now you know. It's not really just about the food we eat. There are many other factors, and I can go into 20 more other factors that affect your blood sugar. It's not just light either, but light is a huge piece that if you get right, will have positive effects on that balance in your body. So have an awesome day, and let me know if you have any questions, and I will catch you guys on the next video.